What up, y'all? This is Nate Hill coming at you with another video. Story mode, Consilient story number 5. Alright? Lots of good stuff here. Today's character is the road worker. The road worker's traits are, just like in every story, we break down the traits, then we give them the scenario, then the story, and then the problem within the story, and then the solution. That's how we kind of break all this down. So the traits for the road worker is that this road worker is an experienced road worker, has dealt with a lot of high pressure situations, and is a well poised minded worker. So great attributes for this character. Now, the beginning scenario is the construction company is working on a building with a new drainage system for the neighborhood at a four-way stop intersection. So we're kind of setting the stage here. A new drainage system. There's definitely a lot of heavy equipment, a lot of kind of blocking off, a lot of traffic. Switches where you kind of have different. Once again, I have no experience. This is just a situation scenario. Where you have all the cones and you have all the blockages and the signage that kind of redirects traffic around the project, so that way the project doesn't hinder traffic too much, and traffic does not prohibit the project from happening. Okay. But with every scenario, there's always a problem or a conflict that can arise. So let's get right into it. Okay? Alright, here we go. It's the middle of the day in the summer. It's hot. We have a road worker directing traffic for the duration of the job until it's done. Normal day traffic. It's passing by the job. It's going smoothly. Your traditional stop and goes. All of a sudden, it's approaching the end of the day when traffic starts to pile up. All four ways are getting clustered, so rush hour. The concrete truck still has yet to arrive. It's running late, and the rest of the workers are getting angry because they want to finish the job before the day is out, before quitting time. Meanwhile, the intersection now is slammed. But the road worker remains calm and continues to direct traffic. This happened before, not my first rodeo. Let's kind of get this going. Finally arriving 2 hours late at the absolute worst possible time, the concrete truck shows up. Hallelujah. This stuns the road worker, and he is faced with an issue. So quick on his feet, he stops all four ways of traffic to let the concrete truck through to dump the concrete so the rest of the workers can finish the job. In the midst of all the traffic being stopped, one of the drivers in traffic wasn't paying attention and rear ends another driver. Dang. On top of that, wait, there's more. On top of that, the school down the street just got released, and some of the kids who are now awaiting to cross the street, cross the crosswalk. So, the road worker is in quite a predicament. This is where, part of the story where he's in the gap. All these things have arisen, all these things have happened. Now it's best to look at all of these and be aware of all these different approaches and all these different aspects of the situation, and figure them out and find a way to bring everything back to equilibrium. So All four directions of traffic are backed up. Concrete truck is late and shows up at the worst possible time. The road worker stops all four ways of traffic so the concrete truck can get by and so they can finish the job. And doing so, it caused an accident and school just got released. And kids are helpless, trying to get across, the street. What does the road worker do now? What does they do? So here we go. Going into the solution. Solving. Problem solving time. Okay? The road worker doesn't panic. He weighs out all of the problems. The mission is to get through rush hour. I repeat, get through rush hour. Have the concrete truck dump the concrete and leave. Move the accident out of the way of traffic and have the kids cross the road safely. So the concrete truck is not in the way of the traffic, but it's obstructing traffic, so that's fine. So it's not directly in the way, it's obstructing. So he takes the massive initiative to move the accident. Okay, so while telling the children to stay put. Okay, so this is pulling all the strings. This is making sure everything is going great. Boom. He orders the two cars to be moved to the side of the road on the right side of the street. After the accident has moved, he runs back over to the crosswalk and helps the children across the street. Okay? The concrete truck is finally finished and things are starting to clear up. So you see he's done 1, 2, 3. He's taken all of these different things and have, figured them out. The truck backs up and leaves the site. So he guides the truck back, and then motions the truck to leave. After things start to clear up, rush hour is almost over, and the road worker finishes out the day by directing traffic until the end of the day. And then two, with the accident, the tow truck, comes, he stops traffic, and then, the tow truck gets both of the trucks, and they clean up all the debris, and then they leave the site as well. So, to end the day. After that, the road worker finishes out the day by directing traffic till the end of the day, until quitting time. So, talk about a job well done. Wow. Because, most people in that situation would panic, but this road worker had the poise to really dial down and get into the nitty-gritty and take down one thing at a time, and that is amazing. That is Consilience at its absolute finest, because not only are aware of all the approaches and you've taken all the approaches, but you have maneuvered through all the approaches in a way that brings everything back to equilibrium, and you've converged it into one task pretty much. And that's what we want. That's what we want. So there you have it, another Consilient story. The road worker, GC, Global Consilience, gathering what we know to help someone else. Much love, much health, much wealth. My name is Nate Hill. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, But thank you once again. Peace.